morning. It was really noisy up here last night. Just people partying. It's always the way on these campsites. So I went down to that covered picnic area. Slept on a picnic table. Slept well, but it's so cold. Colorado's cold. In the mornings, all packed away, ready to go. Some ominous looking clouds. Time for a quick snack. It's all been wavy up and down this morning. Bit of rain. It's actually pretty cold. These are awesome. Chili mango. So nice. Very spicy. So I'm gonna have some of these. This. And a bit of trail mix. I'm trying my hardest to keep my energy up through the day, eating more and more small things like this. It's got to pay off. But yeah, I feel tired. I do feel tired. But I think the elevation has a lot to do with it. I don't know what we're at now, but probably 2,600 meters. Even just talking, you can feel, you feel a little breathless, only slightly. Oh well. It is what it is, and we're getting higher, so I'd better get used to it and stop moaning. What to do? Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it a fail? Oh no! You thought you'd failed.
I thought I got too much height up.
So now the sun's come out. The weather changes so quickly, but I'm glad it did, because this view is amazing. I've sent the drone up, hopefully it caught something. We've got a descent now, and then a little uphill to where our campsite is. So yeah, we're going to get moving before the storm comes back. So we've decided to stop early at a place called Radom, I think. There's a campground here. It's got every facility you need. It's only $6 a night for a pitch. It's another 8 miles to the wild campsites that I was looking at. Also, it looks like it's going to throw it down again. I've been soaked once already today. I mean, you dry off quick, so it's not a big deal. I think it's 43 miles and 1,280 meters of climbing. 7:15, I'm in bed. I've been eating more today. I've been making a point of eating something every hour, probably 250 calories an hour, and definitely makes a huge difference. It gives me so much more energy. So tomorrow at the resupply I'm going to have to get more food. I definitely need to eat more, and it works, it shows. So that's my revelation for the day, my obvious revelation. Anyhow, I shall see you in the morning. Hopefully it won't be raining. Fingers crossed. Good night. Good morning. I slept like a log all night, which was good. It didn't rain, but everything's wet because we're next to the Colorado River. So I'm just waiting for the sun to creep over this hill and dry the tent. No rush today. Go to Kremmling, which is 20 or 25 miles away, I can't remember. I need to get plenty more food and then figure out where we're going to camp tonight. Probably another 20 miles, 25 from there. Depends really on the climbs that are lined up today. So I'm going to have a coffee and then get packed up. 9:15, we got out about 8:15. No rush this morning. It was nice to just dry everything off as best we could. Had a 250 metre ascent out of radium, not radum, radium. And I'm so glad we did it today and not yesterday, because it rained just as we got in and this would have been a mud bath. So yeah, all worked out for the best. Down this and then back up that. Really nice view of the Colorado River from here. I think they're elk. They're huge. Yeah, keep going. I'm not going to mess with them. Biscuits and gravy, sausages, hash browns, eggs. I told you I was going to eat. Now to get Subway, pack it out. Even though I never want to eat again, I know I will later. I'll be glad I've got it. I love the library. I really do. Checking this out. And this. If I get abs, I want to survive so people can see them. So resupplied in the Family Dollar. So for the first time it didn't cost £6 million for 2 days worth of food. Very cheap in these, and they have everything. Now we're going to ride 11 miles to a reservoir. Can't remember what it's called, but that'll do for today. Another short day. Tomorrow we're going to get up early and we're going to do 2 towns. John has managed to shave his own head.
Yes.
After 3 attempts. One in the library. I don't know what mess you
One
left
at the Mercantile.
One at the Mercantile.
Finished it off at the Family Dollar.
Amazing.
Success.
Success, yeah. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. And he's done a half decent job.
Not bad.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's been in some sort of accident and needed emergency surgery at all.
Oh, good.
Right, we'll see you at the campsite probably. Great campsite. Perfect. Right on this reservoir. I think I'm going to go in, rinse off, maybe rinse out the shirt. John has made fire. Now I can dry off by the fire. Now we need fish.
Go get fish.
Go and fish. This is probably one of the best campsites we've been on. It's completely free. Do you remember what it was called? Something reservoir. Williams Fork. Williams Fork Reservoir. Yeah, come here. If you're doing the trip, come here, definitely. It's free. It's got pit toilets. The water is actually quite warm. And
Free firewood.
yeah, free firewood somehow. But yeah, all good. All good. Very happy. So it's about 20 to 8. I'm going to bed. It's great here. The mosquitoes are insane and that fire kept them at bay, but there's only so much it'll do. Excellent spot though, really, really good. Today was not very far, about, what was it now, 34 miles, 800 meters of ascent, which is, you know, I've had a few short days in a row, but there's been things to do. I like going into these towns. I've realised that's what I enjoy most about this trip. The cycling is a challenge, but going into the towns, I really enjoy it. You know, seeing these different restaurants and the different food and just the different culture. That's what I enjoy the most. I'm in silhouette. I'm being dramatic. How about that? Now I'm looking golden, glowing. The sun's just about to set. Tomorrow there's a couple of towns for us to go for. We've got Silverthorne and Frisco, but we'll be doing about 50 miles, so that's perfect. So that's that. I will see you in the morning. Trying to dry everything out. It was very wet overnight. I think it's probably the coldest night on the trip. I mean, that'll be due to the elevation. But yeah, everything's soaked, so the plan of getting out early hasn't worked out. I don't want to put all this stuff away wet, particularly my quilt. Plus it was so cold when I woke up, I just didn't want to get out of bed. Anyway, it doesn't matter that we're not getting away early. It just means we'll be riding later, but that's no problem. Check out that vulture. Hopefully you can see it. They're big and they're everywhere. Lots of boots. How strange. First climb of the day done. A lot of ominous looking mountains up there. So I just put the drone up and I was aware it wasn't particularly a beautiful shot, and I don't tend to do it just for that. What I'm trying to do is show you all, people that are going to come and do this, what it is actually like. And I mean, it is spectacular, but not always. It can't be. This is a bit of an industrial area and it's road, pavement, you know. But much in the same way, I don't try to hide what mood I'm in or whether stuff's hard or all that sort of stuff. You know, trying to tell the story of what it really is like. I would still say 90% of the trail is absolutely stunning. Right, another 100 meters of ascent to go, and then I think a long downhill with some bumps, ups and downs, and then a gradual uphill into Silverthorne. And food. I'm now obsessed with food. It's a 12-mile highway ride into Silverthorne, yeah, which is a shame, but it is what it is. You have to do road miles sometimes, not very often. We're in Silverthorne. Found this place, Eclectic Bar and Grill. I've ordered a mac and cheeseburger. I don't really know what it's going to be, but it's going to be nice. And I've got coffee. And then there's an REI just down the road. So we're going to go and look in there. And then on to Frisco to camp. Mac and cheeseburger. A burger with mac and cheese in it. How could I not have known that? My God. Why am I talking to you? I need to eat this.
Wait.
Well, that was Silverthorne. Quite a big place, actually. Didn't do too much exploring. Just got some food. Nice though. Looks like a nice place. So this is Frisco. We're going to probably come back out later, get something to eat. Okay, in the tent. Found a campsite in Frisco. It's very busy here. We were lucky to find one. Went into town, got a pizza and a couple of beers, which was nice. Good day today. 51 miles, 1,070 meters of ascent. Could have done a lot more. Felt really strong. Eating more is definitely helping, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, did everything we needed to do. So early-ish start in the morning, maybe, and don't really know where we're going, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. So this was the campsite we were at last night. It's an RV park, which is not what I prefer. Not much option though in Frisco. It was fine. $28, a bit steep. I mean, it's a nice place, nice lake. I'd like to have my canoe out on here. So yeah, now we're going to go to Breckenridge, about 10 miles away. Probably get some breakfast there. And then I think we're looking to try and do about 60 today to get to a place called Hartsel, where there's a cafe that lets you camp out in the back. Made it out for 7:30. So cold, it's like 3 degrees Celsius. Now it looks like a bike path all the way to Breckenridge, which is nice. Get some breakfast. Yeah, Clint's. Let's do Clint's. Good muffin. It's $5.50, so it should be. I'm spending so much money on food. I could do it cheaper, I know, but I don't know. It's worth it though. It's not worth it, is it? But I'm just saying it is. That was Breckenridge. Nice little town. Would have been nice to have spent a little bit longer here, but got to push on. I think this is the highest point on the route. Yeah. 3,520 meters. I'm at 3,024 now. Yeah, and there's quite a bit to go, so this is going to be interesting. Should get good views up here. It looks nice and gradual. But yeah, riding at this elevation is new to me. 3,100. All good so far. That looked like such a good shot. I hope so. 3,200. Doesn't feel that difficult. And it's nice and cool up here, which really does help. At 3,300, definitely feeling a little more breathless, but not too bad. Another 220 meters to go. It's very beautiful up here. Definitely one of the best passes we've done. $3,400 and all's good. So yeah, I didn't think there'd be a problem, but you never know. New ground for me. I think I've said when I'm hiking, if I get over 3,000 meters, I notice it. It's like a switch. But this hasn't been a particularly difficult climb, so that's probably a good thing. 3,500 feet, made it to the summit. No ill effects. There's some beautiful views up here. Lots of people up here. It's got sidetracked, and people always have a lot of questions about the GDMBR and my bike with the belt drive and the gearbox, which I like. I like talking to people about these things, but yeah, it delays. I reckon I was there for probably half an hour, talked about 4 different sets of people. It's almost like I should just tell them all to gather round so I could tell them all at the same time. Anyway, we got a good descent now. A place called Como, apparently there's restaurants there, maybe I can get coffee or something. But yeah, we're it's 1:45 already, and we got a long way to get to Hartsel. We'll see, we got plenty of time. Someone told me there was a restaurant or something here. There are no restaurants, there's nothing, this is it. But Como is a must visit. Mountain Man Gallery. The Lady Michelle in there, hysterical. You have to go in. She sells water and tins of coffee. This is pretty much a ghost town. It's a museum town. I love it. Anyway, I got some water. I'm going to throw them in my water bottle. We got 30 miles to Hartsel, and it looks like mostly downhill. I hate to say that because I'm going to be surprised. It's never what I think, but judging by the landscape, it looks pretty flat. Anyhow, let's get going. Yeah, great place. Love this. Everyone's super friendly. Spoke to one guy who's been to Wales, which is miraculous. I don't think I've ever spoken to an American that's been to Wales. He said it rained. Obviously, it's Wales. Although the road looks good, it's very washboardy, and now's the time for an update. I haven't been wearing my bib shorts, the padded shorts, and this is day 5, so I'm not going to bother going back to them. I don't think they might make much difference. I've had some excellent comments and advice that basically say they work for shorter rides, but day in, day out, they just become like horrible, nasty breeding ground for bacteria, and they're impossible really to keep clean. So I think I'm gonna abandon them, and yeah, I just got like normal sports sort of polyester underwear. I might go for merino wool stuff, and then my cycling shorts. I'm going uphill and I'm out of breath, but this washboard doesn't help. So I've got saddle sores which are under control, and I think just pressure sores, so I don't think there's much you can do about that, combined with losing weight, so losing a bit of padding, you know. I don't think there's anything you can do about pressure sores. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the bones in your arse toughen up or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm ditching the bib shorts. This landscape reminds me of the basin, and flat plains of the basin where you get the wind. Very, very, very beautiful though. There's an alternate to this road. I know there is, and I would take it if I could go back in time. I'd urge anybody following behind to take it as well. It's just awful. The washboard is terrible. It's too late for us. Save yourselves. There's no way I can eat all of this. It's massive. Now I can take it with me. I seem to have pitched my tent in some sort of scrapyard. That's ungrateful. This is the cafe, the saloon. We've just had some lovely food in here, and yeah, they let us camp in the back. So I am grateful really, and I think this is fantastic. This is such a unique place. And tomorrow they open at 6, so I can get in there for breakfast, and then we can peg it all the way to Salida, to our warm showers, and get clean. But like, how awesome is this? Amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, so I'm gonna say goodnight. Today was 62.6 miles, 1,151 meters of ascent. Yeah, it's quite a big day really, and that washboard killed me, and John. So anyway, yeah, I think this is probably the end of the video as well. So with this fantastic backdrop, I will say good night, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.